We recently announced on the Three Blind Mice Diecast channel that this invitational would be the last build for the Three Blind Mice. When Lee, George, and Paul created the Three Blind Mice, they were able to share their viewer base with other YouTube channels, with other customizers that maybe didn't have as much exposure. They were able to inspire people to build things that maybe they wouldn't normally even try. And in a way, what it really did is it made people, what I saw was people really trying to do their best for the Three Blind Mice invitationals. So when they made me the fourth mouse, it was an extreme honor. I'm still shocked that they invited me to be the fourth mouse. And I brought Gasland style builds into the group and did some other builds as well. I did a few of those, but I participated in all the Three Blind Mice builds. And they were so much fun. And it was a new area. That wasn't out there at the time when they created it. Now there's a lot of different groups doing different builds and all kinds of invitationals. And it's one of those things that all good things come to an end. And while I'm sorry to see the Three Blind Mice end, the impact that they've had on this community, I think, is difficult to measure. It really did make a change. And I thank the other three guys for doing that for all of us. I especially thank them for bringing me into the group. And I thank all of you for watching the videos and for building with us and really making it as popular as it was and seeing all the wonderful things that you created. So I know that's a rather long-winded way to start this without even saying what I've built yet. But this invitational was to build something that was done in a Three Blind Mice build before, a casting that was done in one of the invitationals. For me, I decided on the Haulin gas, which I believe the time I built it, I did it as like a Batmobile style gas truck for the Batmobile. This time around, what I was thinking was maybe JB Weld finally came around, and in celebration of the Three Blind Mice and what's been accomplished, they decided to paint their tankers up in a style commemorating this. As if JB Weld had tankers, but we're going with imagination here. So I ripped apart the Haulin gas. I wasn't going to leave it gold, definitely not. I did up that interior like you see there, and then I wanted to put Three Blind Mice decals on here. And what you're seeing here was the first attempt. The decals, I had them on white backing at first. I ended up later doing them on clear. This set of decals goes to crap. The the clear lacquer I used over it pretty much melted the decals. And so you're seeing the first attempt, and I don't take you through the second set of decals. But the second time around, I did them on clear. I cut them out much smaller, much closer to the edges. Where since they were on white backing before, on a white casting, I wasn't that concerned about it and almost intentionally wanted to square them up so that you wouldn't see all the fine lines around the decals. But that didn't work out. I end up doing a second set again on clear decal paper, which worked out much better. And I was really happy with the end result. See, what you see there is what I was after. Pretty much like JB Weld's really coming along. And oh yeah, it was not only a JB Weld, but a gauzy hauler because, JB Weld only needs 2 tanks for the steel portion and the hardener portion. What you see me use there is liquid mask on the axles because I'm painting those wheels. I stripped that ugly gold chrome off of there. And this was just kind of a little safety measure, making sure the wheels would spin after you paint them. And I painted them with Tester's Extreme Lacquer White Lightning, which is almost like a metallic white. And I love it. And I definitely need to use it again. But then when you spin it, oh, gauzy time. But back to the wheels. Once you spin them, that liquid mask comes rolling out of there. It's gummy. And so you can slide those wheels after they're painted back and forth and just rip that liquid mask off of there. But it was just an added little safety measure to make sure that nothing went wrong. Those were real riders from the original casting. I do flip the tires because they did have markings on one side. They were white walls, and I decided to flip them because of all the white on the casting and the white for the wheels. I didn't want white walls on top of that. So that piece of wood is just to keep the glass level. So I know I talked about the impact of the 3 blind mice and how much I appreciate what they've done and that they made me part of it. And I know I spent most of the video talking about that, so we're already at the conclusion. And here it is going together. I did add a lot of small details to it. I did blacken in the exhaust pipes. But there you kind of see it, and you'll see it more here in a second. But I wanted a true commemorative build, something that I'll look at it sitting on the shelf and will definitely make me smile and think back to how honored I am to be part of the 3 blind mice. And, you know, hey guys, once a mouse, always a mouse. And my real appreciation for Lee, George, and Paul and all they've done for me and for the community. And, you know, when it comes down to it, what really made the 3 blind mice what they are is all of you. All of you fellow customizers, wheel swappers, people who add a little detail here and there, everyone who watched the videos, people who just watched to be watching. You're the ones who gave us the success that we have. So thanks for playing along in all of these with us. I hope you like what I built here for our last invitational. And it did turn out pretty much exactly as I hoped. So everybody, thanks again for all of your support. You'll definitely be seeing more builds from me coming up. And, but again, this is the last build for the 3 blind mice. It's truly been an honor. I do appreciate it, everybody. I hope you like this build. And there's some glamour shots coming up. Yeah, I changed the background color there for a second just to kind of see if it looked better against black. Everyone, thanks for watching these videos. Stay safe and healthy out there. And I'll catch you in the next one.